And I've travelled at Appleby Fair, and I've travelled the road for 29 years. The scenery is just magnificent, you know. Started off a long time ago, really. I was working on the farms, you know, and there was an old fella used to come on the farms, and he had a broad top wagon, and I was about 16 at the time, and I thought, wow, that's magical, that, like, I'll have to have one of these, like, this is going to be my life, you know. So from the age of 16, he was the only fella I never knew that had a broad top wagon. Oh, could I come with you? No, there's no room and all the rest of it, you know. But anyway, and I started going to Appleby Fair and seeing the wagons and things. So I said, I'm looking for it. I want to buy myself a wagon one day. So I seen a wagon advertised and I bought it. And I had that wagon for 34 years. And I restored the wagon. It wanted new wheels on it, wanted new floor on it, new sheet, things like that. Restored the wagon myself. Kind of like to get on the road a bit early in the mornings and get a few miles under the hoof, kind of before all the traffic gets on the road. So we'll be away. So I've seen me sometimes 3:30 in the morning, just to, you know, the sun's going to be rising up in the summertime, and you'll get a shell away along the road and you'll pass the odd maybe wagon driver, and you'll start seeing the postman, and you'll start seeing the early birds going to work, you know. And with the scenery, you'll see the wildlife that time in the morning is beautiful, you know, watching the sun coming up and things, and it's a wonderful life. It's beautiful, you know. We get up outside past, and it is 1,903 foot at the foot state level. When you get onto the top of it, it's then you can see right across the Lake District, the Cumbrian Mountains. You're on top of the North Pennines, outstanding natural beauty. You're right up on the tops. You can see right up the Carlisle, Solway, Perth, where the West Coast there comes in. A beautiful sea for miles and miles, beautiful, you know. Then we drop down to the place called Appleby Village Green. It's 13.5 acres, and it used to be an old growth village when the people used to drive the cattle and the sheep and the geese and different things taken to Appleby in the olden days. It was a stopping off place for a resting place. There were lots of horses, and the Gypsies and Travellers are still doing that same thing. Horses who have had issues with the Appleby Village Green committees because it doesn't belong to the village, it belongs to an old farming family. 159 different species of wild plants on the village green. People would say, well, you're destroying the plants when you let your horse graze over there. I says, the horse is getting its medicine out of the grass. Where's all the plants come from? She said, well, they just came there. I says, yes. I says, I'll tell you where they came from. I says, out the horse's backside. That is why you've got 159 different species of plants on this village green. I says, you make them all in the future. When you're on the road and you're travelling from one stop to the next stop, you've always got to think about your horse. But find a stopping place where you're going to get a bit of grass for your horse. Somewhere where the same place where you can get a bit of water for your horse. So we have these stopping places on the way to Appleby. There you have a lot of trailers on the road. But there are stopping places, especially coming from the south area up in Appleby. You can stop with a horse cart, a horse wagon things, you know. It's a trailer folks that's pulling up the constant for you to stop, you know. The wagon, because you've got a horse, you see, it's a horse that's doing the work. That horse is, on average, you would do, say, 20 miles a day. It all depends where your next stop area is, where you're grazing for your horse, your water, and just firewood things, you know. So where you can stop. Them is taking away your horse can't, you see, travel 40 miles a day. They're trying to get trailers just to go to wherever they come from, straight into the day, you see. But with a horse, you're allowed to stop anywhere in the country with a horse. Don't travel the same stopping places over the years. And you get to know like some of the locals, some of the farmers. You get to know the local milkman, and he'll stop. You know, with your flag and you'll get your pint of milk when you want to, you know, or you call in. You get to know the different ones, you know, the good ones. You stop at different stopping places where there's a pub, and there's the fellow from the pub. He has an IBC tank, and he fills that with water for you know, for the horses and things. We're putting money into his pocket, you know, stopping at the pub, having the drink and having the meals and things, you know. Everyone knows each other who's travelling that journey, you know. I don't think so. Folks will still travel. If Appleby wasn't on, the folks will still travel to these different stopping places, and they'll just probably travel on and meet up somewhere kind of different, you know. And they've got all their roots from way back times, you know, passed down from father to son, you know, grandfather to son, that passed way down the family. You're losing some of these stocking places, you know. We couldn't get the water from the well, you know. Yes, I've been reading that type of thing, they've been blocked up, you know. So there's things like that where locals and things like that, people don't want you travelling through their kind of village and things, so they've written the signs doing other people hiding to try and be awkward with us, you know. And some of these roads are 60 miles an hour. Well, I was worried, yes, someone comes flying into the back of a wagon, you know. I had an incident with a bus once, that was about 4 years ago. Cut it in sharp and kind of clipped the harness on the horse. He reported to the police and things. More or less got off with it, you know. But the Northumberland County Council, Ken MacDonald, he has the signs put out. And there was 1 year, he said, oh, we've got no funding for signs. I said, right, that's all right. I said, don't worry about it. I said, I'll find the funding. I'll just go in the press and see what they're going to say about it. He came on the phone within hours. Mala, we found some funding for signs. I said, right, that's his main job after going to the press. It works both ways, you see. We've got to help them, then we've also got to help us. The confidence comes is, I've learned a lot over the years. I know my rights, and I'm fighting for my rights. I'm fighting for all the other people that's travelling in the wagons and the trailers. But we'll keep the place clean and tidy, you know. We'll take the rubbish away and things like that. We're never burn rubbish on the fire, you know. It's all to do with respect. And if you give respect, you get respect. If there's folks out there who think they could speak up for the travelling community, where there's wagons involved and travellers and gypsies, don't be frightened to go and ask. Go and knock on the door. You're usually travelling like 3 and 4 miles per hour, you see. And as you're travelling along, you see all these white flowers on the side of the road, and you're watching all the bumblebees and all the flies, different things, different species, you know. And you see dragonflies if you're going past the pond or something, you know. You see the deer grazing with a fawn and things like that in the road. Because it's like a patchwork quilt, you know, some of the places, you know. And you got to way across some of the moors, you know. And the moors, you got different colours of henna. You'll see buzzards, you know, you'll see lapwings, you'll see curlews singing, you know, shouting on and things. And oh, it's wonderful. You watch the sun coming up. You see at night time, such wonderful skies where we are, seeing all the stars, and you'll be sitting there and you'll see shooting stars going past and things like that, you know. Beautiful, you know. People have never seen the stars really sometimes, you know.